Nigeria's last surviving club on the continent, Rivers United, are marching on to the next round of the Caf Confederation Cup after coming from behind to defeat Dreams FC 2-1 in their last group game on Sunday. And of course, they sealed their passage, but the scenes after the match really tell the story. It was very, very emotional. And of course, we love to see things like that. Hello and welcome. This is Sports Reel on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority. I am Bade Adeleye. And of course, we're at Mansa, the beautiful Moshood Abiola National Stadium here in Abuja. And on the reel today, we'll be talking about Rivers United's passage to the next round of the Caf Confederation Cup. We'll also talk about leagues from the Nigeria Premier Football League to the top 5 in Europe and many more. And of course, we'll talk about the Super Falcons of Nigeria. Do not forget that they've got a show. On this show, we'll also touch on the military sports, basketball, and many other interesting sports items. It's a loaded package. So once again, you're welcome. All right, let's begin the show with the Caf Confederation Cup as Rivers United, Nigeria's last surviving club on the continent, finally got the needed ticket to the knockout round of the Caf Confederation Cup. And of course, they got it through the scruff of the neck. It wasn't an easy one for them. They qualified after beating Dreams FC 2-1 at home. And of course, how they did that was really, really interesting. They went behind in the first half and had to get the equalizer late in the second half. But the winner, which came through Kaze Yinaya, was even the talk of town because it came at the nick of time, and that sent everyone at the stadium to wild jubilation. So let's get to see that.
It's a poor touch from him. He's done a lot of things well in this first half for Shetta, but it hasn't quite worked out for him yet. Issa, though, at the other end, trying to go past Ekeret. Issa still has it, looking for support, keeps going on his own! What a wonderful finish from Abdulaziz Issa, and could that be the goal that takes Dreams into the quarter-finals of the Confederation Cup? Free kick is in the area again. Surely it's going to be a goal this time, it is! And, well, Rivers still believe. All in Tunisia, a goal would take Rivers through. Is this the chance? Oh, and he's appealing for a penalty. There's the shot. It's saved, is it? Saved again and in! Katsi Godswill is the hero, and Rivers United are heading to the quarter-finals of the Caf Confederation Cup in the most remarkable of circumstances. Seconds after the final whistle in Tunisia, Katsi Godswill has popped up after a brilliant double save initially. In the last dying moments of this game, the Dreams players don't need to be too downcast. They are going through as group winners anyhow.
All right, congratulations to Nigeria's Rivers United, who are through to the next round. And of course, they finished second in Group C with 12 points, same as the group winners, Dreams FC, though they had the superior goal difference. Club Africain finished third and missed out of qualification, while APC Dolobito finished bottom of that group, or you can say first from behind. All right, let's return home now and talk about the Nigeria Premier Football League. As on Matchday 23, we saw lots of interesting results. And of course, title contenders like Remo Stars and Lobby Stars got for themselves the needed win, while Rangers International won on the way 2-0. They won away to Niger Tornadoes. Lots of interesting results. So we'll show you that, and of course, afterwards, we'll move to the English Premier League, the Spanish Laliga, the Italian Serie, the German Bundesliga, and the French Ligue 1 to update you. Do not forget that it was the Manchester derby in England, and of course, it went to the blue half of Manchester. Liverpool won late, Lots of interesting results there, and of course there was a controversy in Laliga with Real Madrid. In the German Bundesliga, Bayer Leverkusen extended their lead to 10 points. Lots of things happening, in all the top leagues in Europe. So let's show you the results. Interesting results in all the top 5 leagues in Europe last weekend, and of course attention shifts to the UEFA Champions League today and tomorrow. Lots of matches to be played, 2 today and 2 tomorrow in the round of 16 second leg. So let's quickly show you the matches we've got for today, Tuesday, and Wednesday tomorrow. Looking forward to all those interesting games tonight and of course Wednesday night. Now, enough said when it comes to men's football. Let's turn our attention to women's football as we go behind the scenes to tell you more when it comes to the Nigerian women's national teams. If you know the drill, it is time for today's episode of the MTN Super Falcons show. Take it away.
Hello there, beautiful people, boys and girls, mamas and papas. Welcome to another fresh episode of the MTN Super Falcons show, proudly brought to you, of course, by MTN. My name is Serie and this is that show that brings you ever closer to the Super Falcons, bringing you content from both off the pitch and, of course, on the pitch as well. Now, it's been confirmed that the Super Falcons will face the Banyana of South Africa in the final round of the Paris 2024 Olympics qualifiers after flying past Cameroon last week. The goal by Esther Okoronkwo made the difference in this intense encounter. Her performance again highlights the new generation of strikers in the Super Falcons. She and a couple of other strikers will be our focus in this edition of the show ahead of the big clash against South Africa in April for the Olympics ticket. I will be back with you for all of the juicy details on the generation that is to come. But first off, we go on this quick break, and like I said, I will be right back.
Attention future champs! We're calling on student athletes from primary to tertiary schools in Nigeria with dreams of showcasing their skills on a global stage. It's time for MTN Champs Season 2. MTN Champs is the best-in-class athletics event powered by MTN in partnership with Making of Champions to produce future Olympians who will shine on the global stage and stand a chance to win scholarships to international tertiary institutions. Season 1 was phenomenal, and our top 10 champs are set to begin a one-year academy program. Seize your chance to achieve greatness at the MTN Champs Season 2. The regionals will take place in Asaba, Ibadan, Kaduna, and Port Harcourt from February 17th to April 26th, 2024. To participate, visit www.mtnchamps.com to register today.
Welcome back. You're still locked onto the MTN Super Falcons show. Thank you for sticking with us. Like I said before we went on the break, on today's episode, we will be shining the spotlight on the future stars of the forward line. But first off, if you're not already following us across all social media platforms, this is the perfect time to do so. Because week in, week out, we're giving freebies to our followers and also cash prizes. Who doesn't like cash prizes? Everybody loves that. So you want to be following us at MTNNG on Instagram and X, and also MTN Nigeria on Facebook and YouTube. And of course, our very own dedicated pages across all social media platforms, the Super Falcons Show. Click the follow button right now and subscribe on YouTube. Now moving over to our focus of the day, it's still about the Super Falcons and who could be the spark in the forward line when they come up against African champions Bayana next month on April 1st in Abuja, and the return leg just a week later. On our radar are three interesting new generation of strikers who are very young and are capable of rising to the occasion when called upon. Now you want to know who they are? They are Esther Okoronkwo of Tenerife of Spain, Jennifer Echegini, who has been doing amazingly well for her club Juventus, and of course Omorishola Babajide, also of Tenerife of Spain. We've got some of our interesting ladies over at Spain, don't we? Well, these trio are capable of carrying the weight of this campaign on their young shoulders. So, without further ado on the MTN Super Falcons show, let's take you to see this trio in action.
The gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, the gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
That looks good, darling.
I learned from the best.
Clutch will get you back, husband.
But it got you to marry me, didn't it? Close your eyes. I have a gift for you.
Wait, down?
Baby, close your eyes.
Okay.
Bring all the world to you.
This is a thank you for all the sunrises that you've given me all these years.
Baby, now you're going to make me cry.
Don't worry, baby. I'll be home soon.
Every moment, every smile, every emotion is richer with the right connection.
Thank you for lighting up my life, babe. You're a real gift.
What an interesting game that was. If you missed that game, you missed so much. And I'm sure you saw the video that trended all week across all social media platforms. The girls played so well that the Cameroonian ladies thought that they were using voodoo. Do you know what it is for you to be so good? You're scoring goals, you're playing so tactfully well, and people think that, there must be something amiss. We hope that the ladies go into the game with Bayana with the same energy. Let us play so well that the South African ladies will be like, no, there must be something. And those years' gloves are probably padded with something. Well, that's it. But we do believe that they are the next generation of strikers to take the Super Falcons to a new height. That is Omorisala Babajide and Esther Okoronkwo of Tenerife. And of course, we have Jennifer Echegini of Juventus. But that's what we think. We think that they're the future. What do you think? Let us know who you think should join this trio in taking Nigeria, that's the Super Falcons, to the very next level. Who do you think can bring that spark? Who do you think can make things happen in the next Olympic qualifier games that we have coming up against Bayana? Well, that's the much that we can take for today on the MTN Super Falcons show. Remember to follow us across all social media platforms. I keep on ringing this so that you do not miss out on freebies. It's at MTN NG on Instagram and X. It's MTN Nigeria on Facebook and YouTube. And of course, we have our own dedicated pages to the show, the Super Falcons show, across all social media platforms. Now, remember that this show you're watching right now is 9 a.m. every Tuesday on NTA, and you can also catch it on MTN's Ayoba app. Like I said, that's the much we can take for today. My name is Osereme Inekbenebo. Thank you to my producer who makes things happen behind the scenes. And of course, we also got Uche and Bade who make the show a reality. Till I come your way in the very next episode, it's bye for now.
You're still watching Sports Reel on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority. Let's talk more sports now, as the 8th General Assembly of the Organization of Military Sports in Africa has ended in Abuja. Bright Ebucho will be telling us more about that.
This event, put together by the Organization of Military Sports in Africa, OSMA, underscores the significance of developing the Council of International Military Sports, CISM, and OSMA by promoting camaraderie among officers and soldiers of various armed forces in Africa in one harmonious hall through sports. President of OSMA, Major General Mekano Abdullahi, who was unanimously re-elected president for another 4 years.
The aim of developing CISM and OSMA is to bring all the officers and soldiers in one harmonious hall for the common good of all of us in the field of sport rather than in the field of war.
In the same vein, special guest of honor, Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, while commending the association for keeping the vision and objectives of OSMA flying, says it is his desire using the platform provided by OSMA and CISM to restore the glorious days when the armed forces in the past brought athletic glory to their respective countries.
Because we're going to host, which means we are going to prepare, and we're doing a lot to ensure that infrastructurally we're ready, and then the athletes will go into training quickly. And Nigeria is always known the world over for sports. The military is no different. We're going to show that even military men will still have very good sportsmen that will bring laurels to Nigeria.
I have the best memories here because of all my Nigerian armed force friends. So I'm very trusted and confident in the future of Africa and CISM because the work that they are doing inside of OSMA, their leadership among all the Africa countries, it's inspiring other countries to follow.
Awards were presented to deserving military sports personnel who distinguished themselves in various sporting events.
Being a sportsman in the military has really helped me a lot because I think I represented the nation at the under-20 level.
When you have good leaders who support you to become who you are, it's very, very easier for you. Like I'm in national camp representing Nigeria in the All-African Games right now.
I actually joined the military through football. I played the game up to national level.
Delegates of member African countries of the Organization of Military Sports in Africa are optimistic that the power inherent in sports diplomacy will help address internal and external security challenges confronting the African continent. In Abuja, Bright Ebuchu, NTA News.
Now, let's turn our attention to basketball as a vocational sports training program has ended in Abuja with ABC Hard Rockers and TNT Beauties emerging the winners in the male and female categories respectively. Francisca Bile is standing by to update us.
It's the grand finale of the vocational sports training program here at the basketball court of the Old Parade Ground, Area 10, Abuja. TNT Beauties basketball team on green jersey are up against ABC Ladies basketball team in black in an interesting matchup. ABC laid an early marker as they won the first quarter 6-11. TNT, however, came back strongly and took the second quarter. They sustained the same momentum in the third and fourth quarters to claim a 42-27 point win to emerge women's champions.
I feel so excited because since the tournament, we've been having the winning vibe. We always want to win. TNT, we've been working so hard. We've been working so hard every day. We're always training.
Attention then shifted to the men's final, which was keenly contested as ABC Hard Rockers on white dominated TNT Panthers on red jersey, while also fighting off a late comeback to record a 56-52 points win.
We lost the last match against the same team, so we just prepared and then came back harder. We put in all the hard work, so I know the result is going to show.
For days, the competition turned the basketball court at Old Parade Ground to a beehive of activities as formal internationals, invited guests and basketball enthusiasts couldn't hide their joy witnessing such a tourney.
They got my adrenaline flowing, the dedication, the commitment that they showed, and the passion with which they played amazed me.
Both championship games were competitive, all the way down to the last moment. So very appreciative of how everything worked out.
With the aim of the tournament being to lift the youth from social vices and give them a vocation, organizers are convinced they achieved more than their target.
People that are here came from very far and wide, so I'm much impressed with the turnout. And we have done a lot of other visitations to schools. Like yesterday, we took time off to visit so many schools, several schools. And we have equally adopted some schools that we are using for this pilot program.
The winning male and female teams got a trophy and plaque to show for it, with most valuable players recognized while outstanding players won themselves scholarships. In Abuja, Francisca Bile, NTA News.
Many thanks, Francisca. And of course, Sports Reel is never complete without bringing to you an aggregation of trending sports stories, which is Sports Tidbits. The Nigeria Under-18 women's handball team finished second at the IHF Women's Trophy Intercontinental phase after going down 22-16 to Kosovo in Sunday's final. The Nigerian ladies were on a 100% winning streak, which started from the zona phase through the intercontinental phase before getting to the final. And to motorsport, the Alpine team have reorganized their design department in the wake of a poor start to the season at the departure of their technical boss. Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly qualified on the back row of the grid at the first race of the season in Bahrain and finished 17th and 18th respectively. And finally, Dillian White has been cleared to continue his career after an investigation confirmed that a positive drugs test was caused by a contaminated supplement. White's scheduled rematch against Anthony Joshua last August was cancelled after the 35-year-old returned adverse analytical findings in a pre-fight test by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. Right, with that, we've come to the end of Sports Reel this Tuesday. As always, I want to thank you for hanging out with us. And do not forget that NT Sports 24 is there for you on Star Times and Free TV to enjoy unlimited sports broadcasting. And of course, the next time I'll be on the show, just like I will always tell you, be yourself and always stay out of trouble. I am Bade Adeleye, and I will see you next time.